change, remember?
What's up everybody, Brick Sanchez here today with another episode of Building Lego Hogwarts, and in today's episode I'm going to show you all of the new stuff that I've added to my Hogwarts layout. Now before we go any further, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like if you like the video and leave a comment as well or a suggestion and you might be featured in the next update video. And now for my favorite comment from the previous video, thank you very much to Peter Hammersmith, I really appreciate the kind words. And of course thanks to everyone else who has commented, I always appreciate the support. Alright, but now let's get into the changes in the layout here. Now the first thing you will probably notice is that we finally have a roof on the staircase tower there, so I'm very satisfied with it. It's still a prototype, it still needs some windows as well as a dragon and the towers, the three towers. But I'm going to take a closer look at that a bit later. Now first off, I wanted to show you guys some smaller changes and some things that I've worked out since our last update, so let's have a little look at that. Alright, so let's start off with this little area here, the greenhouse area that I showed you last time. Now the change that happened here is that I've placed this wall out here, but I really need you guys' input on this because I'm not sure if it looks nice. I still have to incorporate it here a bit with the brick, with the rock work there. But so let me know what you guys think of that, if it looks good or if you'd rather have it gone like this. Let me show you how that looks. But I think it does add a bit to it. I wanted to make it a bit higher, but I think that this height is just perfect to not hide everything behind there. And then something else I've been thinking about a lot lately was the Whomping Willow. So at first I wanted to place the Whomping Willow on the left side of the Great Hall, so pretty close to Hagrid's hut. Now I do kind of like this little platform here. In the movies they also go like off a little platform and the tree is out there. And so I was thinking if I could maybe perhaps integrate it into this removable waterfall part here. And then have like a hole underneath the tree which ends up in that cave that we got the loop-in feature in there at the moment. But I also wanted to change that feature, maybe put it inside of a tree or something, or on the outside so you can switch them, or turn the tree so then he changes to werewolf form or something like that. But let me know what you guys think. I'm also not sure if I want to put the fort in there as well, the Fort Anglia, or if I want to put it close to Aragog's lair, but I don't want them like I don't want two cars that close to each other, so let me know if you'd like the Whomping Willow in this side. And another small change that I've done out here is last time we had an opening out here, so I just filled that up with some more rock work out here. So now we have this area completely filled up. Now I still need to do the stairs area, but I'm gonna wait with that a little bit because if I'm working on rock work here, I just bring all of my bins to the city room and then it just becomes a whole mess here. So first I want to work on the buildings a bit more. But so now I can open this up like this. Let me open up this one first. Voila, like that. And then we have a bit of the rock work going on out here. Now I've also updated and upgraded my Viaduct Entrance building, so I want to make a whole separate video about that because I've added, as you can see, or as you could have seen maybe in the previous shot, I've added some effects. So we got the lights flickering here, which I also want to add to the bridge, so we have a bit more of a like a flame effect going on there. I've also added a ton of other, you might be able to see them a little bit through the windows, some other effects in there, but I'm going to show you those in the next video. But for now I also just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek at our latest classroom that we have here, which is Umbridge's office. So let me just give you a little sneak peek there. So yeah, that's going to be for our next video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Alright, so now we're starting to get to the interesting parts here. As you can see, I've made a bit of a prototype for the roof here, which is also heavily based on the roof that my good friend Lego Hog uses, which I've mentioned in some previous videos as well. Now, of course, as you can see, it's still looking very ugly there. It's just the wrong colors as well. Now, I did order all of the gray ones, the dark gray wedges there, wedge plates. So hopefully those will arrive soon. Now, what I do still have to do is put in the towers there, the three towers. I also would like to put in some windows where I can, perhaps 2 or 3 on this bottom side, because here, of course, the 2 wedge plates meet up, so there's no place for a window there. And the dragon I also want to put in there, of course, as we had it on our previous great tower, which is now standing there. And it's looking pretty small compared to this one, so I'm very happy with how it turned out. I still do have to do some more minor adjustments to the window placements, and I might make it a bit lower, as I said in my previous video, by like 2 or 3 bricks max, because I also want to do something very special with the ceiling here, which I will be making a video about soon as well. Now I'm very happy with this roof, and I'm very happy that I finally got to make like a prototype or something, because it was looking pretty ugly without the roof. It looked like it was just cut off. So now it's really starting to look like a proper Hogwarts, so hopefully we're gonna have the astronomy tower, perhaps a prototype for that in there soon, so we can really get the big picture from this side here. Now, of course, my favorite viewing point is the point that we had in the beginning, but this is what you see when you enter my Lego city room. So Just wanted to show that as well. Alright, and now we're at the back side of the tower here, and here is where the really interesting part begins, if I do say so myself. So as you might see, I've kind of adjusted this tower a bit just to have some more of that medium nougat in there. I'm kind of working a bit, trying to figure that out, how I can do that to make it look a bit nicer. So these ones are not really nice looking, so I need some more plates and stuff. But anyways, you might remember this from last time. So this area here opens up, this entire wall here, and then it just flattens out here. So we can have a little look inside, which is where we have the moving staircases that lead to each floor here. And I've seen very beautiful iterations of this staircase tower here, the inside, from various friends of mine as well. But I've never really seen one with moving stairs, so I was really hoping to be able to make something like that. And now I finally kind of figured it out. So we do only have two of them. So we have the bottom one here, which can move freely here, which I can use. I will show you how it works. So I can switch them between these three these three platforms here. So this one leading to our great hall there. This one leading to, which will become a second floor out here, and then that one out there, which leads to, which is gonna be the trophy room as well. And then we have our second flight of stairs, which can move around as well. So that's that one out here. I'm gonna try to show you guys a better view from that. Which can move around 90 degrees, so it switches between the platform out there, which will lead to the third floor, the forbidden corridor there, which leads to Fluffy, and it also leads to this staircase, which will lead to an upper level. And then it will change to the other side here, where it will lead to the portrait of the Fat Lady, which will lead to the Gryffindor common room. Now for the moment I'm using a very primitive way here to move them around. So we just have this little gear here which I can spin around to freely have this one moving around. I really wanted to have it in like one motion, but it proved to be pretty impossible to get a perfect 90-degree angle. I mean, some people will probably be able to figure that out, but it was a bit too difficult for me. So either way, we have two separate mechanisms, but they are pretty close to each other, which is something I really wanted to have. So, and then I'm using like kind of this thing out here just to move it like that a bit easier. I still have to find a bit of a nicer way for that. But either way, so that's how it works. I have some gears, some Technic axles going underneath here, matching up with this staircase, and another one going to a pillar which moves this one on the left side as well. And I also really like all of the portraits which hang on the wall, and a lot of those came from the new gifted purchase that came out a couple of weeks ago. But I've also added in a few other ones from some random sets, as well as a funny little Easter egg. But I'm very happy now that we finally have this figured out as well, the height of the floors, which is something I really needed, because this is going to be like the central hub. And from this tower on, as you can see, I have to adjust the side building there, which will feature the Fluffy's encounter and all of that. So I still have to kind of adjust that to this central hub here, as well as all of the other floors that are becoming here. So I'm very happy that we finally got that figured out, so now I can start on those as well. And then out here we have a view of the two different towers. Now we got the new one, the new staircase tower, as well as the old one, which I have recycled to place out there. Now in between we're gonna have the side of the quad building there, which will feature 3 floors as well, and it will use the top floors of that tower as the Gryffindor tower. So I'm very excited to start on that. So it will look like a whole castle already. So I think that's something that I'm gonna start on pretty soon, as well as the other building there with the big arch where the Fluffy's encounter will be. But yeah guys, so far today's episode of Building Lego Hogwarts. Now I do really hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know what you guys think, and you might get featured. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching guys, and I will see you in the next video.